What's poppin', y'all? Kai Cenat learned a valuable lesson, and that is the infamous no good deed goes unpunished. Because Kai Cenat started going overseas. I don't know if he started, I think he started with Jamaica, but then he did a live stream episode. I like to call these things episodes that he goes on because it's kind of knocking it down a little bit to say when he did a bunch of live streams there, because a live stream can be a lot of different things and varying levels of quality and effort versus a episode or like something bigger. For example, like a movie, you have a standard level of quality that you're expecting, or a documentary, a standard level of quality that you're expecting. Live stream, it can vary highly, or video, it can vary highly. Regardless, we're not going to get into that conversation. But he went out there to Nigeria. He went to the capital, Lagos, and it was a movie, viral. Shout out to Fabio Foreign, who is still locked up, unfortunately for him. I don't know if he's smoking in there. But after that, he announced that he would be building a brand new school in Nigeria. And this is where he sealed his fate. This was in March 22nd, 2024. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
But the process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a go, okay? So, this new school in Makoko for the kids the kids that's live in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school. Right now, if you're Africa or anything, or like Nigeria and stuff like that, and you know the best people that could hands down get the paint job good, get the right equipment they need, and is willing to get their hands dirty for the right amount of money to get paid, and let me know, okay? They are working very hard right now, removing what gotta be removed and shit, like getting the school ready and shit. And I think I'll be documenting this. I think I'm gonna be on some like, I'm gonna make this a video because this is crazy, bro.
So here you hear from him. He was touched by Lagos, Nigeria. He really loved Lagos, Nigeria. Makoko is a very, very, very poor place. I mean, the levels of poverty there are unreal. And people thought this was great. They're like, okay, nice, dope. He's going to build a school. Well, towards the end of December of the same year, December 2024, Dexerto reported Kai Cenat revealed his school in Nigeria has started being built. You got to take a couple of different things into consideration right now. Number one, Kai Cenat is the most popular and influential on the youth streamer in America. In America, let me just put that out there. Number two, live streaming and the attention spans of people generally around Kai Cenat, around this content space, moves very, very, very fast. And they also don't know how long things like this take, what struggles a person may run into when trying to do something like this. That's another thing. Number three, there are a lot of incentives for other people to press this issue about a school being built and a potential scam, which it's not a scam, but the way that if you say someone like, yo, where's that school at? And the school's not there yet, you're planting a seed that this person is dishonest in the audience's head. And of course, negativity will always go viral. So what happens is this post goes crazy in April of this year. It was April 26th, actually. It was a couple of days ago. And this account that Engagement Farms says it has now been 6 months and Kai Cenat has still not given a single update on the schools he promised to build in Nigeria. This got 5.6 million views. And what do people start saying? Like, yo, he hasn't even built a school. He got a lot of money to build this school. A lot of money in that. I think the NFL even donated or said they would donate $100,000 to this foundation that Kai Cenat had. And the first thing that I thought of was this Mr. Beast clip that I'm going to play you guys from this interview that he did. And this was a really, really good podcast with Mr. Beast. You get a different side of him. And I recommend any of you to watch it that have an interest in how the guy is off of his video personality. But I'm going to play the clip first.
It always does suck when people try to just like, I don't know. It's funny, the more good you do, the more people think you're secretly evil. And it's like, why can't I just help people because it's fun, you know?
And this makes perfect sense because think about all of the live streamers that they may do good that you don't know about, but you're not criticizing them or they are not receiving criticism. You only really receive criticism when you do good things. Now, if you do negative things, of course, you're going to receive criticism. But you're at this neutral when you don't do anything. And especially if you make a big promise that takes time, you're really in trouble. And especially if you fundraise people's money, I think that's a different story, which Cenat did not do. If you're fundraising people's money, I think they are entitled to know what are the updates consistently. But Cenat gave an initial response to this.
To the kids of Makoko, I will be back. I will be back. And when I'm back, the school is going to be done. The process has begun. It is going to be a beautiful story. We raised a whole bunch of money to fund it, and also I will also be putting in more money on top of it to make sure we can fund all the staffs in the school and everybody who works there and shit. But hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I will see you guys soon, and it's and it's gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be fire. I will see you guys soon. We're gonna have everything rolling soon. 2025 is a huge year. Okay. Listen to me. Not only that.
This was back in Christmas, yet this account posted that anyway. And the reason for that is because there is a big incentive to post things like this to get engagement and then get paid, because there are incentives to get paid on Twitter X now, and these accounts make money off of that. And there's like this whole back end economy that's quite gray market where they're doing these, not unsolicited, but these ads where they're promoting gambling or throwing on these different logos on their posts to make a ton of money. And if you're engagement farming like this, you don't need to look into it too much. And Cenat's reached a level of popularity to where people start wanting to take you down. Black Boy Max is experiencing this as well with his own audience. I don't think it's hit like escape velocity yet, but he's starting to experience it bubbling. With Cenat, oh yeah, he's reached it. People just want to tear the guy down. And whilst I would say like I personally enjoyed Cenat streams years ago, I'm aged out of his target demographic, and I think he's leaned more into his target demographic, that younger crowd. But I would never try to take the guy down for what? Like, just for my own benefit, especially with something quite dishonest. And I just know too much about, not too much, but I know enough about how long these types of things take. So Cenat gave another update after this tweet was going crazy. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
So I'm going to give y'all some little inside story. We built a school full of classrooms and stuff in Makoko, like over the river. But due to storm, a lot of it got messed up. Like, money that we spent, dead got messed up, chat. Like, orders aside, like, there was a storm, it messed up a whole bunch of stuff, but we're back, okay? So we hired an engineer to review, and we had the structure updated, all right? Hold on, let's go ahead and show y'all real quick what's going on. In this video, you can see, like, bro, look at this, bro. Look at this, chat. Look at this. It's 2 levels here, all right? But a lot of things kept happening, okay?
So there you have it. Cenat gives an update. He shows what's going on with the school. This place is on top of water, and there was a storm and knocked it down. Like, this guy's got to deal with engineers. He's got to deal with a 501c3 paperwork there. He's got to deal with money flowing in and out. This is a gigantic headache and thorn on the side of Cenat's life. And I don't say that in a negative way, but it's stressing him out. It's causing him far more stress than is proportional to the gain that he's going to get. And the reason I say that is, if Cenat does, I don't know, Mafia-thon or a 7-day like prison stream or a big event, he knows that, okay, there's going to be a lot of planning. This is going to be quite stressful to set up and to do. But I know on the other side of it, I'm going to get a lot bigger. I'm going to make a lot more money. My brand's going to grow, and I'm just overall going to elevate. With this, he's not really elevating by doing this. He's getting a lot of different issues that he has to handle behind the scenes, which takes away from his streaming. He's spending money on this. He's not going to make any money on this. He's really doing it out of the goodness of his heart. But at the same time, he's got people that are questioning his intentions. And then the problem is, when he gives an update like this got 807,000 views. The other one got 5.6 million. The good news, these updates are not going to travel as far as someone say, yo, Cenat still hasn't built that school. And that's the sad part about it. So with someone like Cenat, and this is where the best outcome is to actually never do something like this. Because you're not going to get criticized as a streamer, like as, yo, this guy's never donated to anything. That never happens. It's only when somebody donates to something that they say, oh, like, what's the update with that? Or this person's donating and trying to make it seem a certain way, especially if they do it in public. Which I get that side of the argument, but I also do think if someone donates, it shines a light on a cause. Like, for instance, like Aiden Ross has donated sometimes, and that'll get the ball rolling and people's attention on certain cases. Like, for instance, that like whole stabbing thing that happened. Like, Aiden Ross had a take and he donated, and I think someone else had a take and they donated to the other family, and that's a whole controversy in and of itself. But that's one example. But there's not an expectation other than the donation. Like, okay, the guy donated, it is what it is. So for this to actually work out, and I think Cenat had great intentions, but people don't understand how long this takes, is he does this behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, he donates and he tries to work this out. And then when the school is unveiled, he goes, pulls up, and boom, there's a school there. And he live streams it. And now he's back and everyone's giving him a bunch of positive press. And there's nothing negative to do after that because, hey, the school's already there and good to go. And actually, a YouTuber did this in, I think it was somewhere in Uganda. I forgot the guy's name. I think his name was Backpacker Ben. I think that might be the YouTuber's name. And I don't know if he announced it on his YouTube. Like, the guy's definitely smaller in proportion to Cenat, and they're not going to post about it everywhere. And I think he may have fundraised for the school. But keep in mind, that guy's audience is likely a lot older, so they're not going to be pressing like, yo, what's the update? It's been like 2 weeks. Although, granted, these people waited like 9 months to 10 months. I think Cenat, maybe he just wanted to push this off, and if people weren't talking about it, when the school was actually ready, he was going to unveil it. But this is a good lesson to streamers. If you want to do some good stuff and it takes time, hide it from everybody and just reveal it. Or just don't even do it, because you're going to get a lot more negative. And this is the thing. He's getting the stress of this not manifesting as soon as he wanted it to, or as quickly as he wanted it to, with all of these like negative updates. Like, oh man, the storm just took this out. Okay, we need a new engineer. Oh, okay, we need these to make sure these people are paid. We need to make sure we're not getting scammed for the services that are rendered for this project as well, because that's something that happens as well. So he has to deal with all of this, and I think he just was like, okay, I'll push this off, and then you're forced to address it because of a post that starts to spread. So that's a valuable lesson for people to learn. Mr. Beast has learned it. He's the first person I've seen that cured blindness and so many people, gave them the gift of sight, which is, man, just thank God, or like just be appreciative and grateful that you're even able to see. Like, it's such a valuable thing. And people hated on Mr. Beast for doing that for, I don't even know, man. But yeah, it's sad to see. I'm really glad Cenat's invested in this, and he's handled this so well without frustration on camera, because I know he was pissed. At least behind the scenes, like, man, how are these people going to do me like this? And yeah, but looking forward to seeing this school built. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Go to helloyassine.com. Thank you for watching. Peace.